making hay. Hello everybody, welcome to Bales Hay Farm and Ranch. I am Trevor Bales. This is just videos about what I do on our farm and how it's not always farming. So before we get into it, I gotta thank my sponsors, Fluidall and Forney. Both great products to have in your shop. Completely different products. One's for oil, all things like servicing. Think of Fluidall. If you're servicing stuff, check them out. Welding, shop stuff, grinding, little tiny grinders. I had to use one last night. Forney, cutting, whatever. Great stuff. I actually use those grinders when I use them. Sometimes I feel like a dentist. Like last night, I was imagining myself as, as a dentist because it's like, I don't know what they're called, but the tip is still as big as my pinky, but hook it up to the air chuck and you just blast it away with it. But anyways, thank those guys. Today I kind of have a special sponsor for the day, FNF. They are a road construction crew. So I bought a bunch of millings, asphalt millings that actually went through a screen first. Excuse me. So they're super clean, and I was getting a video the other day when I was swamped. Oh, that's why the other day was so crazy busy. I had all this hay to move, and Leonard wasn't here. I had trucks to load, and I met with Ed Riddell, the guy that I don't know if he owns FNF or he works there. I'll have to ask him. We'll ask him. He was bringing me these millings. Well, I showed him the area to dump them in, and I never assumed there'd be an end dumps. I get here, and they're belly dumps, and if you understand that, end dumps can all kind of dump in the same spot. Like they all back up and they dump it, and they can all be put in an area. Belly dumps need quite a bit more space. So I show up and I'm like, oh no. So I have to run and jump in a front end loader, and I'm just pushing dirt. I've got 4 semis parked waiting for me to load them. Like, sorry, you guys are just gonna have to wait because I've got to push these millings up or we're just gonna have a mess everywhere. But anyways, he tells me his little boy loves the YouTube. So his name is Trevor as well. And I told him, hey, come look at the front entrance of my farm. When they repaved the road, they put this huge hump in the road, and my grader is so small and not strong and not heavy, it's just not gonna work. And he's like, oh, cool, I'll swing by on Saturday with Trevor. I was like, awesome. So I drove all the way down here and forgot this camera because yesterday, man, we did a lot of good stuff. Yesterday was, so today's gonna be kind of a short video for 2 reasons. One, I'm gonna be at the farm here in the morning, and then I gotta jump. I'm gonna help my mom. My grandparents died. I don't know if you guys remember that. Don't be sad or anything. They're in their 90s. They had a great life, right? It's like, yeah, don't be sad about it at all. Not my dad's parents, my mom's parents. So I'm gonna help my mom move stuff out of their house. So that's what I'm gonna be doing. We're gonna do some stuff around here. I'll kind of show you the things that went on yesterday. We're gonna look at this front entrance, meet Trevor, and see this grader, and then we're gonna take off. But man, this guy is like a wizard with this grader. He's already smoothing out the millings. Oh my gosh. Okay, well, let's check this out. He is making light work of this. My grader wouldn't touch this, and he's just already almost done. Now, who's this young man? Trevor, right? Yeah, Trevor. Good to meet you, Trevor. So this road was recently paved and resurfaced. They left this nasty hump right here and right over there. And I was just happened to be talking to Ed about just this area, and I was like, man, I've got this nasty hump. He said, I've got a big grader. I was like, yes. So it is already 100 times better. Did you do that at all, or was it all him? Him. It was all him. Okay. Man, he's like a professional athlete with that thing. He's good at it, isn't he? All of this dirt, like look at this pile of dirt, was a mound right there. And he put it all right here. So we'll clean that up here. I'll get in the loader and I'll move all this. But yeah, so my semis, as we came in off the road, here, you need to be in the picture with me, Trevor. As we came in off this road, we always had to drive over this hump to come into the scale. The scale's over there. So every like you'd have to slow down so slow because of this hump, and oh, it was just frustrating. So Ed's kind of my hero. Is he your hero? Well, yeah, he's your dad. You got to say yeah, right? Right? There he is up there. The man of the hour.
Tour around your farm.
Yeah, we'll take one. We'll take one. I'll show you everything. Okay, Ed just told us he's one of the project managers, so he is not the owner of FNF. I wasn't real sure. But Trevor and I, we're gonna go look at the new squeeze and tractors. What else do you want to see? Just tractors and squeezes?
Semis.
Semis. Oh, okay. Well, where do you want to start? Semis, tractors, or squeezes?
Squeeze.
Okay, we're at the squeeze now. Perfect timing. So yesterday was drama filled, and I did not have my camera. This came in, which is not drama, which is awesome. The drama for me is it came with these super low riding seats, and when I sit in them, it feels like my knees are in my chest. Climb on up. I did deliver to the zoo yesterday. You guys have seen the zoo. Well, I'm sitting there and it's like my knees are in my chest and I can't see out the window what I'm doing. And luckily I already told Leonard, because this can be Leonard's squeeze. Look at that smile. I told Leonard I'm gonna get you a new seat because I can't stand, well, he said he didn't like it either. And so I picked up the new seat. Okay, so it gets even more in depth. So when there's little Trevor, big Trevor, little Trevor, big Trevor. When the retriever was in the shop, they had to swap out the seat because the airbag was bad. They couldn't just replace the airbag, so they say the seat they put in there didn't have armrests. Well, when you're in the retriever, you're driving long distances, it's nice to have an armrest because it's automatic. I was kind of bummed about that, but whatever. It's the only seats they had because there's a shortage on everything, right? So yesterday when I go to Rush, I grab a seat, a high back with armrests. They were, I'm not kidding, 2 years ago, I was picking those things up for 500 bucks or less. $770. Trevor, they blame that on inflation.
Yeah.
So anyways, so we pull the seat out of the retriever, put it in the squeeze, put the new seat in the retriever truck. So now it's got armrests, it's a high back. Well, when it comes time to installing the seat in this squeeze that I'm sitting in right now, this one, the bolt pattern doesn't line up, and it just ended up being a massive pain in the rear end, which I wish I had the camera. You guys could have been here for the whole thing, but we got it in and it works, so here we are. This is a squeeze, Trevor. What do you think?
It's cool. I've never been in a squeeze before.
Let's go get in the other one, then you can drive it. Looks like these guys are going to work on this one. I know this one's the new one, but it's still getting some work done. Let's go jump in the 2002. I noticed yesterday when driving it, the side shift isn't super strong. I have a feeling it's like bypassing inside or something. It's not leaking oil everywhere, so I'm not 100% sure why, but it's not. So I'm gonna get Leonard a key and they're gonna swap that. There you go. It's a cylinder. It's the one that's not small but not big. It's like the medium. The big ones are the tilts. I mean, you'll be able to tell it's like that size right there. Just bring it in here. I'd swap it out and see if that's a problem. If that doesn't solve it, then it's something inside the valve body. The other project that was started yesterday, we pulled the radiator out of this. I got tired of it hitting 230 degrees going up a hill. So I talked to some other squeeze guys, Southwest Farms. They said once a year they take a radiator, they pull every radiator off every single squeeze and take it in. So this thing's pulled apart. And then I think the thermostat was bad too. But the pump looked good. All right, Trevor. Here's the other squeeze. There you go. Warm up the glow. Oh gosh, we're almost out of diesel. Warm this up. Starts every time. Up and down. There you go. Then the next one over tilts it like forward, backward. And the middle one makes it shift side to side, side to side. And then the other two control each side. That one's the left, the other one's the right. So you remember how to shift?
Shift.
On the floor over there, yep.
This one?
Yep. That's gonna make us go, yep. There you go.
Oh, that's cool. This is cool.
Now go the other way. There you go. Give a little throttle. Yeah, that one. Push it a little bit, yeah. Push down lower. Slide your toe down. There you go, then it gets easier. Now try to pick it up while you're driving. There you go, yeah. Nope, other way, other way. Down, yeah. There you go.
What is this red button?
It puts it into neutral.
Oh.
I should have told him it's the ejector seat. Just kidding. Go that way. We'll pick up one of these stacks. Got stacked right next to that pole.
Oh, God.
Okay, so first things first, go into neutral. Open those up all the way. That's open. Now the other one. That's open. Okay, now let's lower everything a little bit. Yep. We gotta get it to the ground. Or close to the ground. A little more, a little more. Good, right there. Oh, pick it up. It hit the ground. Pick it up. A little more. Right there. Now tilt it forward a little bit. Those tips are up a little high. More. Right there. Okay, now back drive. Do you remember how to go into the gear? Yep, that one. Yep, you got it. So watch that pole. There you go. Use your side shift. Make it, push it up. The middle one. Push the middle one up. Or no, don't worry about that. Right here. There you go. Push that up. More. There you go. Now keep driving and turn. Turn to your left. Yeah, just like that. Keep going. Keep going. Right. More. Go till you bump it. Give a little gas. Push your toe down lower. Pull your toe down lower. There you go. All right, you're there. Now hit the brake and hit the neutral button. And then close these two. Straight down, both of them at the same time. Oh, hold your foot on the brake. Oh, we rolled away. So you have to go back in gear. You have to get back to it. So put your right foot on the brake. Yep, there you go. Yep, that one. Now take your foot off the brake. Roll into it again. Okay, now foot on the brake. Just your right foot. Pull your left foot off. Yeah, there you go. Now squeeze these two. Or push them down, I should say. Yep, now the next one. Yep. All the way. Keep holding it. Good, now hit the first one down. There you go. You're picking up hay. Pretty sweet, huh? You did it. What do you think?
It's cool. So that's your oldest one?
That's the oldest one. We got that when I was 14 years old.
14.
Yeah, I was a little kid. Did you like it?
Yeah.
Ran into a little problem though. My battery in the GoPro is already almost dead. But the good thing is my pickup was low on diesel. So we're gonna get some diesel and let this charge. All right, Ed and Trevor had to leave. Ed's got a crew running right now. Man, I already drove out on the entrance just to feel it. Oh, it's so nice. Now I'm grabbing Nestor, Chewy, and Gonzalo. We're gonna meet my mom with the trailer and haul some stuff. So that's what we're doing now. Not excited, but it's good to help your parents, right? Right. Okay, let's go. Oh my gosh, that moving was so terrible. It was so humid. Ugh. we got it done. So, yeah, short video. Show you some stuff. This is getting fixed. They'll probably be done tomorrow or the next day. Before, this is cantilevered out. It didn't have any supports. That's a lot of the reason it got ripped off. Now we're putting supports out here. They're gonna actually bolt them to the ground. So this will be stronger. The wind won't be able to rip it off. And the front driveway, oh, that's the last thing I want to show you guys. It is so nice and smooth coming in here. Yeah, that's very nice. I'm gonna stock the sale barn. It's getting pretty low. I'll put a bunch of stuff in there. Other than that, this video is pretty much over. Just want to show you that smooth driveway and we'll be done. Are you ready to see it? Here is the driveway. OMG, look it's just smooth. Look, there's no huge hump right there. No big hump. There or here. Right here, there's a big hump here. That's really all I needed to show you. It's nice and smooth. As a driver of things, if you drive a semi or a forklift or pretty much anything, mostly trucks though, because when you're coming off the road and you're moving fast, you don't want to like your truck to be rocking all over the place. So yeah, anyways, thanks for watching the show. Hope you guys enjoyed it. It's a short one. It has been so hot and muggy. I am so sad about life right now because I don't like to be just sweaty. I thought, okay, if you're a guy and you don't know this, you put Gold Bond medicated in your underwear and then you spread your legs apart and you slap your underwear and it like flings the Gold Bond all up in the crevices, and that helps so much. Nick Welker did not know this. I texted him one day. I was like, Nick, oh, it's so hot and humid, something, and he's like, oh, I hate the sweatiness in between the legs. It's like, bro, you don't Gold Bond? He's like, what do you mean? He didn't know to Gold Bond. So I'm telling you, if you guys don't know to Gold Bond, you gotta Gold Bond underneath the Fermunda, the gooch, the taint. Just gotta get it up in there. So I hope someone learned something. Thanks for watching the show. Hope you enjoyed it. Let's hope this rain stops raining. We cut hay today or yesterday, and there's 30% chance of rain tonight. So, see you guys.